is Dude to Bet Sports.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Dude to Bet Sports. Two guys in a good mood today. There's no doubt about it. After what happened last weekend, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about a lot more. But before we get going, this is the first of two shows for us today, right? So you're going to be later on in the day making your blinkers off appearance as well.
That's right. I'm seeing how you live.
That's right.
Doing 2 or 3 of these at a time.
That's right. Yeah.
There's a difference. You know what you're doing, and I don't. So not when it comes to the next one. That's for sure.
I've got 4 coming up today. So
oh well, okay. I don't feel I feel terrible then. I brought that up.
4 shows coming up. Get to talk a little sports later on as well. So yeah, Pedlo here, big Oklahoma victory, man. That was a good one. That was a good feeling on Saturday, watching Oklahoma win and then watching Texas just get bounced late in that game. Yeah, I mean, I guess let's just do it. Takeaways from the weekend. It was something to behold, wasn't it?
Well, it was totally unexpected from my end. I don't know about you. I thought we had a chance, but I just didn't think we could win. And to go down there and play the way they did, and really a tough team. They really are. Yeah. We haven't had one of these in a long time. We have terrible flaws that could come back to get us before this is over. But there's one thing we can do, and we can play defense. And they play so hard. That's what I like. Man, they're all over the field. And they confused Alabama in the second half. And it's so good to beat Alabama. It's so good. It was something else. Totally unexpected. I'm still in shock. Now they have to go finish it off. And a lot of people think it's a given. It's not. This is not going to be easy.
No, not at all. We'll get into that in a minute. Yeah. What it was on Saturday was just an effort for the ages defensively.
It was.
It was. I said it, and in the heat of the moment, and I look back, and I still mean it. I think it's the best defensive performance that I've seen from Oklahoma.
Well, yeah,
I've been alive in
the modern era. Yeah, since the 70s.
Well, and I've been alive since 1983.
Right.
I can remember Oklahoma football since about 1991.
Right. It's the best ever.
You think about Texas in 2001. That was amazing.
Yeah.
I just feel like this was the best. It was on the road, an elite offense. They had to score. Basically, they scored 20 points. The defense did.
Yes.
In this game. I mean,
what made this the best is they had no help from the other side of the ball. Mm-hmm. They had nothing going for them. They had to stop Alabama, and their team could not help them on offense.
Right. Yep.
And that's hard to do.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's great. You just don't, in the modern era, don't see you're down 2 points on the road, you punt to the team twice, and you stop them twice. I mean,
on their home field with a damn good quarterback.
Yeah, with a quarterback everybody thought would win the Heisman, and then not so much. So it's fantastic. Fantastic.
You win the turnover battle, which is so big.
Yep.
3-0 in turnover. Of course, it should have been 3-2 because our idiot quarterback threw it to him twice and they didn't catch it.
Yep.
So you got to have breaks. You got to be lucky sometimes. That's all part of it. But when you play your tail ends off, and I'll tell you what, there's a guy on that team that's not getting enough credit, in my opinion, and that's number 10. I have never seen – I can't remember the last time a linebacker played that good.
Yeah.
And he's not getting that much credit. And it's all about Taylor Warren. Well, he should.
Yeah.
Or the kicker, or other guy, the guy that ran that interception back for a touchdown. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, those are good plays.
Yeah.
Lewis was all over the field.
Yep.
God, what a game he played.
Yeah, he was fantastic. Everybody was everybody on that side was fantastic, but he was the difference maker. He forced the pressure to get the pick six. He was the one going in there to get the pressure. He made the biggest play of the game to get the sack on the last
sack was
drive.
The game.
Yeah.
I put him in 2nd and 21.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know, a lot of people are saying, well, Alabama mismanaged the clock. Well, you wouldn't be saying that if they went down and kicked a field goal and won.
No, and I thought that's what they were going to do.
I thought that's exactly what they were thinking they were going to do. So
yeah, so a lot of comments here. We're going to get to them. This is one I would get to here first. So the post-game win expectancy for Oklahoma was 4%, which might be the lowest of the year for a win. Yep. Better lucky than good sometimes. Watching the game, I was texting you and other people saying, I mean, the better team here is Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
Like they are better than Oklahoma, but Oklahoma got the plays they had to have. And Alabama would not be better than Oklahoma if it wasn't for a offense that I don't want to talk about it right now because we're going to talk about it when we break down the game.
Sure.
If you've got an offense at Oklahoma right now, you could win the whole thing.
You would win the whole thing.
I think you would too, but we don't. So we'll talk about that in a second. We'll also, I see the comments about Lane Kiffin, comments from Dennis, comments from Shoddy. We're going to talk about all those teams. So let's just do it right now. I'll bring them up once we get to those games. So we'll go through the first two pretty quick here. Rutgers on the road taking on Ohio State. Another week where Ohio State doesn't play anybody. But the de facto number one defending national champions, 31.5. I actually think Ohio State covers in this one unless they're moving forward to Michigan already this week and the big game that's going to be.
Yeah, I'm sure they are, but I'm with you. I think they cover as well. You know, a lot of people are knocking their schedule and all that. Well, there's nothing they can do about their schedule. And they are the defending champs. Until somebody beats them, I believe they should be number one.
Yeah.
They may not be the best team in the country, but who cares? They're going to have a chance to prove it.
Yeah.
And I think they're getting better and better. Their offense sputtered early in the year. They seem to be playing better now. Their defense might be better than ours. Yeah. I mean, their defense is really good. You can't tell they're not really playing elite teams. But from what I've seen right now, if Michigan beats them this year, man, I cannot see it at all this year.
Yeah, we'll cover Michigan here in a second. I'm with you, and I think everybody's kind of looking ahead to that game coming up. So that'll be super interesting next week, obviously. But, for this week, it'll be interesting to see if Ohio State and Michigan do cover or if they are looking ahead. That kind of is the only drama really around either game.
Right.
All right, Samford and Texas A&M. I don't want to talk about this game.
No.
I do want to talk about the comeback or maybe however you look at it, or the total collapse of South Carolina.
Right.
South Carolina leads 30-3 in this game and gets beat last week, allowing Texas A&M to still be undefeated. What were your thoughts on that game?
I thought the game was over because I thought South Carolina had enough defense to hold on.
Yeah.
And you got to give A&M credit. They didn't panic. They got kind of a low-key coach, kind of knows what to do. I don't know what went on in that locker room. Who knows? I would say they were probably pretty calm and said, hey, this is what we're going to do. We still have a chance.
Yeah.
And they're South Carolina, and they don't have any offense. We can shut them out in the second half. We can. And they just went about it. They got 2 quick scores, and boom, this game is, it's up for grabs again. And South Carolina's offense just went south. Now, a lot of people are blaming the South Carolina coach, and he probably does. The only criticism I think he might deserve is you can't go off the field shaking your fists at the crowd.
No.
You can't do that. It's just Bush League, and you just don't do that.
No.
And I like Beamer. I do. But I hope he's learned his lesson because that just comes back to bite you every time. So,
yeah.
Of course, I don't know what there might be yelling at him either as he went off the field, but you just can't let that happen.
Well, leads us into the next game because, look, yes, you have won 2 big games, but any given Saturday you can get beat in the SEC, and South Carolina was about as down and out as you could be, and they almost pulled off the upset. Florida was about as down and out as you could be. They played Ole Miss really well. Don't worry, Manlo, we're going to get to Ole Miss in a minute.
You bet.
But it leads you to this one. This is not a down and out team. This is a 22 ranked team here in Missouri. Coming to Oklahoma this week, in Oklahoma -7.5. This opened at 10.5, and it's down to 7.5. I think the number is much more realistic now.
Mhm.
What do you think happens in Norman? Can they avoid a big letdown?
I don't think they'll have a letdown. I don't.
I think
too much-
Missouri being ranked really
Yes.
helps.
and they beat them last year,
Yeah.
and there's too much on the line to let down. There just is. I don't think they get beat because they're not ready. I think they will be ready. But when you start looking at the stats, these two teams are very similar. And what a lot of people don't get, Missouri's defense is really good. I didn't realize it till I started looking at the stats. Even though we live in Missouri, we don't follow them at all.
Yeah.
And I did not realize their stats on defense were as good as they are. So the scary part of this is if we don't get the turnovers the last 2 weeks, and we did get them, and that's part of it. What if it turns around this week?
Mhm.
What if we turn it over? Which
Yeah.
you never know when that might happen.
Mhm.
We might get careless and turn the thing over, and you have no offense. We just don't. And we're going up against a really good defense. You can get beat. And this team, because this Oklahoma team is not going to blow anybody out with this offense. They're
It's,
not.
it's funny how you've clamored for Iowa. Oh, I wish we were more like Iowa.
We
Well,
are Iowa.
congratulations. And
Yep.
guess what? When they're the team you root for the most, you hate it because it isn't fun to not be able to score points.
It's
I
not.
mean,
And I hear everybody going, they got to fix it. They got to fix it. We're
there's
in the
nothing
11th.
fixed.
Huh?
No, they're not going to
can't
fix
fix
it.
It's in
No.
the 11th game of the year. If
Yeah.
you haven't got it figured out by now, then you're not going to. So
Cash said if the good material shows up, Mizzou has no chance. We haven't seen
There
the good
is no
material
good
since
ma-
Auburn. I mean, it's been a long time.
I sit down and I didn't have anything to do the other day. I was so pissed at some of the, a lot of the OU people have already got us in the playoffs, and it's so silly. Now, I know they were euphoric after the game. They were at the game, and I would have been the same way. If I'd have been at that game, I'd have been nuts too. And now they've kind of toned it down once they got home and realized, hey, our offense sucks.
Yeah.
And a lot of the reporters that we follow have changed their tunes, and they're starting to say, we're not going to win a national championship with this offense. And we're not. But I started looking at and comparing last year to this year, they're eerily similar.
Yeah.
We're not much better.
Mm-mm.
We're not. We just have a defense that's a little bit better than it was last year. Last year's defense was good. I would say we're a lot better than we were last year on defense. And we got a damn kicker.
Yeah.
Take that guy off this team. What would we be?
They wouldn't have won either game. And I
No.
think they've got an offense that can make some plays versus no plays, but that's about it. That's about as far as you can go on it. I was super mad watching the game because I was sitting there thinking, my God, if our offense could do anything, this game would be in the bag.
Yeah.
But they just couldn't. A lot of people talking about Mateer and the surgery. It's been a while now. I don't know that that's it. I think at first, that's obviously that's a pretty viable excuse. He probably shouldn't have played the Texas game, to be quite
He probably
honest.
should not. I agree.
That game, that was the worst game, right? He's been better. These other games have been better than that.
Okay. Go ahead.
I just don't think mentally he's
don't
quite adjusted to what this is. I think that's number one. And I just don't know that he's that good. I don't know that he sees the field that well. When he throws it, it's usually pretty accurate, but he has a hard time pulling the trigger, I feel like.
Well, he's admitting it. He's admitting he's missing plays.
Yeah.
I think his offensive coordinator has a man crush on him.
That could be.
I think he knows that's why he got the Oklahoma job.
Yeah.
And it is.
Yep.
And this is where this coordinator is going to have to earn his money. He's got to figure something out that we can do.
I think if we've learned anything, though, if the quarterback isn't making any plays, there's nothing you can call.
Right.
And Dennis makes a comment. The only difference between this year and last year is Mateer is slightly more consistent and talented as bad as Mateer is, I think he's much more consistent and talented than
Yeah,
Jackson Arnold.
he
I mean,
is.
look, we've talked about Jackson Arnold way too long on the show in the past. He got the offensive staff fired at Oklahoma, and he got the whole staff fired at Auburn this year. He was a huge problem. If you put Mateer on that team last year, they may have won eight games, you know?
They might have.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Arnold is just overrated. He was just everybody missed on him.
Everybody did, yeah.
And he just can't pull the trigger. Well, Mateer's the same way.
Although I will say, Auburn had no excuse to miss on him. There was a whole year of film that said he couldn't play. But go ahead.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But again, I think they look at talent and say, well, they just didn't get it out of him. We can get it out of him. That's what coaches do. They think they can, take somebody and their skills better than the other. But anyway, now a lot of people are saying, and I've not watched the film or anything, are saying that there's been wide open and he's not hitting them. If that's the case, that's not the coordinator's fault.
Well,
if he's calling plays and there's receivers that are wide open, that's got to be addressed. And I'm getting tired of Mateer saying, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it. Yeah. Well, buddy, you better get to fixing it.
It's impossible to know that watching on television.
No,
but when we've been at the games, and again, look, when you're sitting up 68 rows off the field, it's pretty easy to say, oh, the tight end was wide open there.
Yeah.
We don't have guys flying around us, but there are people open. I mean, we've seen it, and we're not, I wouldn't sit there and say we're watching for it, but it's noticeable. People are open. Yeah. So.
And now our running back core is hurt, and going into that Missouri game, of course, the key to the game is, can we stop Missouri's running game? Because if you can, you really limit them.
Yeah, a couple commenters commenting on that as well, and I would agree that is the key, and I think we will, because I really don't see anybody running on us that well. So I think they'll stop. The thing is,
their quarterback might play. They have not ruled him out yet. I don't think he will.
Famous last words. I'm not really scared of that quarterback, Perubia.
It just gives them, though, a little bit more of a dynamic.
100%. Yes. No, I would much rather have him not be playing. Yes, I agree. Yeah. But I think you hit it right on the head. If OU doesn't give them points, I think OU beats them.
True.
And I think they cover, but law of averages, will this be the week OU kind of turns it over a little bit?
Yeah, when you're playing with fire like we are, when you think about it, if you had an offense, you'd have scored 35 or 40 down there the other night.
Yeah,
with the breaks that you got, and guys, another stat is that I think points out the whole thing is this. Alabama got 406 yards total offense. And we're saying, man, we've defended extremely well. Mm-hmm. They got 406 yards. We got 212.
Yep.
So when you break it all down and you go, my God, you got outgained over almost 200 yards, and you won at Alabama?
Yep.
That's fortunate.
Well, look, in modern college football, we're kind of a dinosaur in a way.
Like, right now we are, yeah.
You don't win that way anymore in college football, and we won't. It will burst eventually. Like you can't keep winning like that. So,
no.
But I mean, the good news is you got 2 games at home. If your offense just plays a little better, you're probably going to win them, and then whatever happens after that. But you can build another year. And
the fact that you're talking about it, you're in the hunt. It feels good. I mean,
2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, you thought, man, will Venables get fired?
Exactly.
And you thought you'd be 6-4 going into these games. So,
and
instead of coaching for his job, he's coaching for a playoff spot, and that's great.
It's remarkable. But in this age of college football, if they lose the last 2, he's going to be on a hot seat again.
He should be if they lose the last 2. Good God.
Well, if they don't show any more offense, they could. And
they're Iowa. Every game is losable
That's right. That's right.
unless you get the offense going.
They're
Yeah.
Iowa with a little bit better players.
Yeah, they have more athleticism. Yeah,
They
for
do.
sure.
So it's going to be a fascinating game. Of course, living in Missouri, you don't want Missouri to beat you.
No.
But Missouri's going to play well. They're good. They're a good team. I mean, they're 7-3 in the SEC. That's a good team. So
I think 7's the exact right number. I think it's a 7-point game. I think it'll be a lot like the Auburn game that finished 24-17. I do think it'll be a lot like that. At 7.5, I'd have to take Missouri. But if it went to 6.5, I'd take Oklahoma.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm thinking it's 3.
Well, I mean, I hope it's not.
And we're holding on by the edge of our seats till this one's over.
I know.
Am I crazy to say this one's going to be harder than LSU?
I think they're both going to be equal, but I mean, I understand why you would say this. Yeah. Now you're in a situation, we talked about it with other schools. You're in a situation where now it's the pressure. You're expected to win. The pressure is to win. All we got to do is do this and this, and we're in. OU has been in that spot, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
So how will they react to that spot?
I think they'll be okay there. I'm not worried about that. I'm not. I think when you got a defense like we've got, you don't worry quite as much.
I would agree.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on here. We've got Miami and Virginia Tech. I don't know why there is no line.
I found one on something, and it was 17.5.
Okay.
And I would say that's about right, wouldn't you?
I wonder why there isn't a line.
I don't know. There was a couple
here.
of ACC games where there was no line on ESPN. But I went to Vegas Insider or whatever it is.
Yeah.
There's lines. So
I had it down I wrote them down earlier this week. I had it at 17.5 as well. So let's go Miami minus 17.5. James Franklin, new coach of Virginia Tech. No, he will not be on the sidelines, I wouldn't think, this week, but good on them to get him, I think. What do you think about this game?
Well, I don't know. It's Miami. They're on the road. You know, they still got a chance to make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to win out. They got to be impressive. I'm not taking them at 17.5. I'm just not.
It's a lot.
Yep, it is. I can't trust them. They should cover it. Back to Virginia Tech, fantastic hire for them. Because this is a team that if they can get their recruiting going again, there was about a 10-year run there where they were as good as anybody.
Yeah.
And the ACC is weak. And if they can get the right guy in there, and he's recruited that area before, and we know he's a pretty good coach, they might be right back up there. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes.
Yeah, and what do you think about this? Now that the players know who the coach is, will they try to put their best foot forward here? I mean, it is at home, like Cash says. I mean, is that something that maybe
Cash, I don't know. I think in the past they would have.
I agree. That's what I was going to say. But I don't know.
They got one foot out the door, and they got their hands out for money, and I don't think it matters anymore. I'm hearing a lot of coaches and people saying you don't play for the jersey anymore.
Yeah.
You used to, but you don't.
I think with so many options that they have now, I don't know if that's a thing or not. I don't know. Yeah. Some, I would say some, maybe.
If they really like it where they're at,
yeah,
we're going to be playing for it. But I don't know if there's any loyalty. And I don't know this for a fact, but a lot of people are saying this at OU. We got a running back that started the first 4 games and has not seen the field since. And a lot of people are saying he went and told him, I'm not coming back. I'm redshirting.
Yeah.
And now we need and I'm not sure that's the truth. But
I think 100% it's the truth.
Well, they got him down as injured and all this. But here we are, running back shortage this week with our guys hurt. And you have to wonder, will they go to him and say, hey, we may need you?
It's such a weird situation because then you're like, hey, you quit on us. But now we need you. But you haven't played in like 6 weeks. So who knows even what you're going to.
If I was the coach, there's no way in hell I'd go ask him. And I don't think they will.
I don't think they will.
It don't work that way. Venables is not cut that way.
All right, it is Cupcake Week in the Southeastern Conference, and we've got Charlotte going to Georgia. We got Eastern Illinois going to Alabama. Do you have anything you even want to talk about there?
I think Georgia may be the best team in the country right now. They're kind of trending that way.
Yeah,
they're getting better and better. And God, it was so nice to watch Texas go down the drains like they did and keep Sark's perfect record of never winning a big game. Can't do it. And
unless it's Oklahoma.
Yeah, but those are rivalry games, and
yeah,
I don't even count that. He can't go win. This was a playoff game. That had to go win it, and they were right there, 14-10.
Yeah,
and got blown out in the fourth quarter. So,
and then what about Alabama moving forward? I was super impressed.
I think they're very good. And here's
there were times in that game they started to push us around,
yes.
And that's something we hadn't seen.
I think if they went out, they will be in the SEC championship game because they beat Georgia.
Right.
And they only have one loss, and so does Georgia.
Yeah.
And then if they win, they'll pass Oklahoma, and I think providing Oklahoma wins out.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that just yet, but
no, there's no
people are up in arms, and it is insane. But
well,
I mean, there are things that need to work out still.
Yes, and there's no reason even talking about go win your game and then worry about it.
Yeah,
and so, but I do think that would probably happen.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you beat them head to head, they wouldn't have the same record though. Alabama would have beat A&M and Georgia.
Yeah, I don't know how they would treat it. You know,
I think they'd bump ahead of them, and I'm not too sure they shouldn't.
So let's flip it. Is there a world where they lose at Auburn next week?
Yes, there is. There's a
I know, and that's what I'm saying. Could they even be out of it? I mean, we've seen it, right? So
yeah, I mean, Alabama and Auburn.
Yeah,
Auburn is not awful.
No, we've seen them be on the cusp of beating everybody. Basically,
that's right. And it's at Auburn, I believe, right?
Yep, it is. Yeah.
And I remember that one year, well, it's been a long time ago, they blocked 2 punts and ran it back for touchdowns and beat a great Alabama team. That's way before your time. They beat them 17-16, and they had like 85 yards total offense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, their defense is good enough to stop Alabama if they got a couple of breaks. I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
But it could. So you just got to take care of your business and you worry about the rest. You cannot play the what if game.
And look, Alabama still controls their own destiny. I mean, just win 2 games, beat Eastern Illinois and Auburn, you're in, and you're not worried about it. So
right.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting.
You know, I'm looking at this playoff situation, and the way it looks right now, there's 5 SEC teams in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now there's one that's not getting mentioned, and that's Alabama. So I'm not Alabama.
Vanderbilt.
So what are they going to do? Just get shut out?
Yeah, because they're Vanderbilt.
That's exactly right. And that's
we say before the season, SEC team goes 10-2, they're in. Not
if
you're Vanderbilt. They're the one school they can't. So
yeah, and that's really bad.
It is, but
it's the way it is, and get used to it.
Also, Vanderbilt's going to have to go to Tennessee and win, and I don't know that's going to happen.
And I got one other thing before we move on to the next one. I've heard so many of these talking heads bitching about expanding the playoffs. Why? Why are you griping about it? I don't get the point.
Yeah, I think
the more the merrier.
I think 16 is where you got to.
I don't think you want to go more than that, but go ahead and get 16 and make there's no reason to have these buys.
No, there's not. And it's weird in a way because the top 4 teams, they do get buys, but they also lose a home game. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, that's good. You get that buy, but boy, would that be nice for your fans and your university to get that home game. So.
I don't think you want to buy this time of the year. You want to.
I'm kind of with you as well. Yeah.
Because you're going to play number 16.
Yeah.
That's kind of a buy.
I mean, let's say it's Ohio State versus Tulane is what it'd be this year.
That's just an exhibition game.
But you get an extra home game. So
That's
Yeah,
right.
I don't know
And
how
you
they'll
keep
handle that.
sharp. You keep sharp. You don't sit
Mhm.
around and watch a game and get nervous.
Right.
And then your first game's against what? A number 8 team.
Right. Yeah, and look what happened last year. Ohio State destroyed Oregon, jumped
Yes,
out on them early
that's
and beat
right.
them. Yeah.
So if I was, I wouldn't want those buys really.
Mhm.
Well, you look at number 5 right now is Tech, I think, and they're going to get a home game
Yeah.
against Tulane or whoever,
Yeah.
and that place is going to be nuts. And
Yeah.
they're going to get that game under their belt, and they've never been in the playoffs before, and they get to win a game right off the bat, unless they choke, which they're not going to. And they've got all that pressure off of them. They've had that game, and then they
Yeah.
go in and play the number 4 team
Yep.
with a game under their belt. You know, I don't understand.
Well, I'll
Get
just,
more in there. What the hell?
I'll just look at it from our standpoint. I mean, obviously, you want to buy, you want to get to that quarterfinal, but my God, if it is Oklahoma, Notre Dame, and Norman, I mean, that's the biggest game we've had in a long time.
You play Notre Dame anytime. It's fantastic.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
it would be unbelievable.
yeah, that when I saw that could, I mean, and there's a long ways
Oh,
to go,
yeah.
but that would be, I would rather do that than have the buy, to be completely honest, to have that opportunity to go see Notre Dame and Oklahoma and Norman. That is, I mean, that's amazing.
Oh, it would be an unbelievable.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
all right. Speaking of two teams that with a win can really, I think, cement themselves in as long as they take care of business. Oregon and USC at Oregon this weekend. I've watched USC a lot. They're coming on. They don't look too bad to me. This is his best team, in my opinion. They have to go to Oregon. I know it's tough to go up there and win. I give USC a fighting chance in this game.
Oh, I do too.
And oh, by the way, what if USC wins out and they come to Norman? How amazing!
Oh, well, that could possibly
that
happen
be?
too.
Yeah. But anyway, what about this game?
That would be. I don't even want
That
to
would
think
be
about
wild.
Yeah, I don't even want to go there. But anyway, I hope that doesn't happen. But
Yeah.
I don't know they can go win on the road at Oregon.
I don't think they can, but I
don't
don't.
know.
It's not as impossible as I thought it might be 3 or 4
No.
weeks ago.
Because Oregon is not that good.
And look, I don't think USC's there yet.
I don't either.
And look, I don't think Iowa's great, but I thought that was a pretty gutty win by
It was.
USC last week.
Yeah.
That was kind of a win that they weren't getting when he first got there.
No, they've transformed themselves. They're tougher. You got to give him credit. I think he may be a little better than we're giving him credit. We'll see. But he was on the hot seat, and suddenly no one's talking about that anymore.
Yeah.
And, they've got a shot. If they win this game, they got UCLA.
I mean,
they're in. And
yeah.
And Oregon's out, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think this is an elimination game.
Yeah.
I mean, it certainly is elimination for USC. They're out.
USC has to win.
Yeah, but I think Oregon. Look, I think I'm with you. I think they should be out if they lose this game.
Yes.
Yeah,
I do.
So.
And again, they really haven't beaten anybody. And Indiana just beat the shit out of them at home. So or at Oregon. Yeah, I think it's an elimination game if Oregon loses. And even, it's going to be interesting because say they win, they have to go to Washington next week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What if they lose that one?
Well, I mean, they could. I mean, I think the UCLA situation would be much easier for USC than Oregon next week with Washington. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so big game. I'm going to take USC in the points. Yeah,
I think that's the right side to take the points. I don't think it's going to be an outright upset, but I do think they'll keep it close. And I think, look, I don't think Oregon's that explosive this year, and I think that gives USC a big shot.
It does, because USC is not as explosive either.
No, they're not.
They're his type of teams. That's what I mean.
They're absolutely not. I agree.
They're winning with old-fashioned way like us.
Exactly. Yeah. And so they're a little better.
They got much better offense. But
yeah.
For his type of offense, no.
For Lincoln Riley standards, it's not an explosive offense. No,
Right.
it's not. All right, Syracuse goes on the road to take on Notre Dame. Notre Dame continues the cupcake schedule.
Yeah.
I said it. I've been saying it. I really don't think Notre Dame deserves to be in it. But then the other side of me, when I saw that matchup, said, "Oh, please let Oklahoma and Notre Dame play. That'd be great." Norman, 35.5. Anything that's add?
No.
I mean,
Man,
no.
they should cover that.
Yeah, they should. Syracuse is
Oh, they're
putrid.
awful. Yep.
Tricky game, I
Yes.
think, in Vanderbilt this
I do
weekend.
too.
Kentucky, Vanderbilt. It is Vanderbilt a 9.5-point favorite. Vanderbilt, they were not playing all that well the last couple of weeks. I think the bye was needed. Can they beat Kentucky? Can they cover? Kentucky playing well coming
Yes,
into this,
they are.
believe it or not.
They're
do you
playing
think?
really well. Yeah, I thought the same thing. I could see this one. I don't know what the attitude is in Vanderbilt. Are they thinking they're not in the playoffs anymore? Have they lost a little bit of an edge? Or are they sitting there with a chip on their shoulder saying, let's go win these last two and prove to everybody we belong?
A lot of me thinks if they go 10-2, they're going to get in somehow. I don't know how you leave them out,
I
because
don't either.
that would mean they go on the road to Tennessee next week and win. So I also think it's like, look, I don't think they're worried about that so much.
So they haven't really got a big win, do they?
No, their biggest win is
LSU.
probably LSU.
Yeah. So they don't have a marquee win, really.
No, they got beat at Alabama and they got beat at Texas. Let me read off their wins. It's not pretty.
Well, they didn't play OU.
No.
Did they play A&M?
No.
Okay, so they didn't play Georgia. They didn't play OU.
Their wins are Charleston Southern, at Virginia Tech, at South Carolina,
at the
Georgia State.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Utah State,
terrible.
LSU, Missouri.
That's a good. That's their best win. Missouri,
probably Missouri.
Yeah.
So they don't have that marquee win.
No, and that's why they won't get in at 10-2.
I still think they might
if the rest of it plays out.
Yeah, right.
And that would be nice to go to 16, to have those 16 teams where they would be in, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Look, I'm not going to sit here and feel sorry for them.
Well, no, I'm not either. But at the same time, they deserve to be in.
Well, it used to be 4 teams, So
well, I know. Oh, I know. That was just awful.
No, you can't get there overnight. They're trying.
No, I agree. But I don't know why these talking heads are arguing to go. I've never understood it. But anyway.
Well, I think that it's pretty simple to me. Like every other sport has a playoff of, at least that size.
Well, division, whatever the one below that is, 1AA we used to call it.
Yeah.
They got a whole bunch in it.
I think they're up to like 24 now.
And Division 2 has like 32, I think.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's more than 16. Yeah.
Well, there's 8 a region, and I think there's 4 regions, so that's 32.
Yeah.
And it's just stupid not to have it. And when there's this much on the line and there's so much money to be made, and I don't understand it. But anyway, I do think they need to make a few changes to the rules for the at-large team, which I'm not against that at all. But times have changed, and I just think these non-power conferences, because of NIL, can't keep up.
I mean, there'll be years where they're deserving and years they're not. That's the problem.
It may be more when they're not than what it used to be.
Yeah.
So, and this year's just kind of a tough year. And then Notre Dame's not. I don't want to say they're not good, because they're pretty good. They just don't have a marquee win.
Mm-hmm.
They need to make them join a conference.
All right, Vanderbilt minus 9.5. What do you think?
Oh, man. I'm going to take them.
Okay.
Because I just think they're a little better than Kentucky, and they are at home.
I thought this was a really hard one. I took Vanderbilt, but I really thought about Kentucky.
Oh,
for
I'm
a
not
while.
going to bet. I'm not going to bet it. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Because
Gonna
I
be-
do respect Kentucky. Defensively, they're good.
Yeah, I just don't know if they'll have enough offense
No, I
to
don't either.
hang or not. All right. Arkansas and Texas next. I've never seen a team like Arkansas.
I haven't either.
This team could easily have 7 wins.
Yes.
They invent ways to lose each week.
Every week.
They're getting 8.5 points this week. I took Arkansas because all their games are within a couple points. So I think you take the points.
I do too.
Yeah.
And I think Texas will be flat.
Yep.
And I don't think Texas is very good.
That's the thing. Look, here's the deal. No matter who Arkansas plays, it's the same game. They can play the worst team in the conference, best team in the conference. It comes down to the wire and they make a mistake and lose.
That's right.
So I don't think playing Texas is going to bother them.
No, they've got blown out of one game. That was Notre Dame. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Every game's been nip and tuck.
Yep.
And they've lost 8 in a row.
It's crazy.
And it really is. And
Yeah,
I don't think they win because they don't know how, but
no, if you're picking them to win, I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, you don't do that, but
I've never seen anything like it. And every week they trick me and I'm like, okay, they got it this week. They're going to do it.
Yeah.
And then it's like, no, they didn't.
Well, when Mississippi State, they were up 35-21.
Yeah.
And I didn't look for a while because they got them.
Mm-hmm.
They got that one. They got a big win.
Mm-hmm.
They lost.
Yep.
I didn't believe it.
Okay. So just to clarify, at Ole Miss, they lost by 6 points. They're driving to take the lead late and fumble.
Mm-hmm.
Ole Miss is in the playoff. They went to Memphis next. I don't know. They invented how to lose there. That was 1 point loss. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Had that game won.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame was obviously they quit.
Well, they
then
can get back going for that one.
They go to Tennessee and they lose by 3. That was a game that I don't really think they blew a chance ever, really.
But it was at Tennessee and they lost by 3.
They lost by 3 at Tennessee. They host A&M and lose by 3, 45-42. A&M's number 3 in the country.
Yeah, a great game.
They're up double digits against Auburn, get beat.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mississippi State get beat by 3. And then they're up in the first quarter. It was 10 or 14 to nothing against LSU, get beat by 1. Yeah. So
right to
easily could be flipped.
Yep.
Be like 8-2, 7-3.
And I've got to think they're going to go down there and play well.
I 100% believe they play well. Yeah.
This is their bowl game.
Yeah. And next week.
Yeah, they hate Missouri too. So, oh God, it would be so funny if they go down and beat Texas. Oh God.
I mean, they've got them. It's a really good spot. I don't think they can beat them because they can't finish, but it's a spot where they could beat them.
They could.
I mean, it sets up, but they won't. But give me Arkansas on the points all day long.
Yeah. And you could say this game, well, you definitely would take them if it's in Fayetteville. I don't think it matters.
No, I don't think home or road matters at all. No. It's literally the same game. Like now, different things happen within the game, but at the end of the day, you look up and you go, damn, they almost won again.
I know.
You know? Yeah. I would take Arkansas on the points all day long. Took them last week. I was talking to Madison last week. I said, I don't remember what it was. It was 5.5, 6.5, I think. And it's like, oh, it'll be a 3-point or less game. Take Arkansas. It worked out. So
I know.
All right, Tulane Temple. And right now it is Tulane that is in that last spot. Dennis made a comment. He doesn't understand why North Texas wouldn't be in that last spot. I don't either. I think that's crazy. The one thing I'll say, it can take care of itself. North Texas does control its own destiny, believe it or not, into the college football playoff.
Well, they could win the championship game of the conference.
And they would probably
because they probably play them. So
they would be Tulane. And so it will take care of itself, but it's weird for sure.
It is weird.
Tulane minus 7.5 here against Temple. That is a pretty low number for a team that's in the college football playoff going to Temple. So tell me what's happening.
Temple. Yeah, that's pretty.
What is going on?
Funny is this is probably in the last 4 years, Tulane's had some really good teams.
Yeah.
This is probably the worst one they've had.
I don't think they're quite as good as the last
No.
couple for sure. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
I
three.
like them. I think they'll cover. I
Okay.
look for them to go. And Tipple's not playing very well right now,
No.
or
Well,
ever. But they
it's
have won
Temple.
5. That's a good year for them. So
It's Temple. I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't go up there and cover, they should, even if they win and don't cover, strip them of it and put somebody else up there.
you mean
next.
a 1-point win in overtime? They should take that away from them, right?
Exactly. Yes. Yes. Now, the last 2 weeks, the team that's been in that spot has lost.
Yeah.
Don't forget, South Florida went to Navy and got beat last week. Memphis got beat the week before. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But, Memphis was playing Tulane. South Florida was playing Navy. Tulane's getting Temple. I mean, if Temple beats you, you're not good. All right. Kansas State at Utah next. This is a team in Utah. They're probably really kicking themselves for losing that BYU game. That's just a killer.
Mhm.
They're 17.5-point favorites. We talked about K-State yesterday when we were talking.
Mhm.
They only beat Oklahoma State 14-6. I mean,
They were pretty lucky too.
I mean, that's like a loss. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
What do you think happens in Salt Lake City?
I think Utah smokes them.
I do too. I can't back. I can't back K-State.
No, they're just not the same. I don't know. I was watching them. I forget who they beat here a while back. They played pretty well.
Kansas State, they beat TCU.
Yeah, and they beat KU.
And they beat KU.
And they played well in that game. And Avery Johnson looked great in that game.
But here's the deal. TCU was pretty decent at the time. They've fallen off.
They have.
KU
has no defense.
No. So yeah, they got to play better, but those teams
he
aren't
was
very
looking
good.
better. And he did not play well at all in Stillwater. So I've never seen a guy look more like a girl. Have you?
I know, it is wild. And play like one at times.
He's a beautiful girl.
Yeah. All right, Michigan goes on the road to take on Maryland. Is it a look-ahead game for Michigan? We talked about with Ohio State.
Oh boy.
I don't think so for Michigan. They have to win.
Well, they have to, but God, they're not very good.
They're really not.
I like Maryland in the points, and I think Maryland's awful. But when has Michigan covered 13.5? They should have lost at Northwestern. They beat Purdue by 5 or 4.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think this.
I just don't think they're very good. And
No,
they're like us. They get in those games. And here's the thing, their defense isn't as good as it has been. It's not creating turnovers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a tough game for them. I think they win because it's Maryland.
I was say that's the one factor.
Yeah.
That is a disaster at Maryland. So
yeah, I would think there may be a coaching change there too.
I don't know how there hasn't been.
He's been up there a long time.
It feels like he's been there 100 years.
Yeah.
I know he hasn't. But
He doesn't have that turned around. It's not going to, but
yeah,
he's an Alabama guy. He was a coordinator or something at Alabama.
That's it'll be interesting to see what Michigan does. I'm going to stay away from it because I don't want to bet Maryland, and I don't trust Michigan. So I don't
think they cover it.
Yeah. All right. TCU and Houston. I just mentioned how TCU's kind of fallen.
Yeah.
Not very good. Houston, huge win. I don't think Houston's very good, but that was a huge win last week.
It was.
I mean, and I know Central Florida is no good, but that's still big. They did lose it at home against West Virginia, though. Talking about Houston,
they did, but they're not.
I like Houston in this game.
I gotta take them.
Yeah,
1.5 at home. I guarantee you, they will be in the hunt to win the Big 12 next year. Well, they've been in the hunt to win it this year. He doesn't have any offense.
Mm-mm.
The guy is a great coach. They know how to win, or he does. They're way ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
And they could win 10. I don't know who they end up with, but
I think it's
somebody pretty good.
Yeah. Keep talking. I'll look it up here. I got it.
I love them in this spot. I think they'll just out coach TCU and they'll want it more.
Mm-hmm.
it all depends on, again, they can't turn it over. They can't make mistakes because their offense isn't good enough to overcome it. If they play their normal game, I think they beat them in a close one.
Yeah, I like Houston in this game. They finish at Baylor, a team that is a mess.
Another
So
one. Baylor might, if they lose this week, and I think they might.
Yeah.
They may be looking for a coach too.
I think when you look at this, think how crazy this is.
Yeah.
Now, this is a toss-up game. I think the Baylor game's a toss-up game. Let's pretend they win them. And they
Mhm.
would have taken care of business against West Virginia.
They'd be
They
in the
would be
playoff.
in the Big 12 championship
Yeah.
game rematching with Texas Tech. Now, they
Yeah.
would get killed, but
Yeah, they would.
it's crazy to think. All right.
It
Houston,
is. What a job they've done.
it's tremendous. Houston for both of us. All right. Now we have Pittsburgh and Georgia Tech here. Georgia Tech, another team that it's odd to say, but they do control their own destiny. At least in my opinion, they do. Win the ACC, they'll be in. 2.5 is all they are favored at home against Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I don't like Pittsburgh at all. This has got to be a trap, but I'm taking Georgia Tech.
Well, I think, don't you think a lot of it is they should have lost last week to a 1-win Boston College team?
It is.
They were behind in that game.
They've been choking.
They have
a couple weeks now. Yep.
And suddenly they can't play defense.
Yep.
They've been giving up a ton of points.
Yep.
Now, I will admit I haven't seen a play of any of their games because I think we've been playing when they've been playing.
Correct. Yeah.
And I don't know whether they're turning the ball over or what and giving away points. I don't know because their defense was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Now they gave up like 50 to North Carolina State, and Boston College scored up in the 30s, didn't they, last week?
48 against North Carolina State, 34 against Boston College.
34 against
the
Boston.
Weird thing about it is it's come out of left field because they had not been doing this until these last 2 weeks.
I don't know. Maybe they're turning it over. I don't know. But Pittsburgh was awful in that Notre Dame game. I guess they listened to their coach because he said he didn't care anything about the Notre Dame game. This was maybe they didn't prepare for Notre Dame and they were putting all their energy into Georgia Tech. What a dumb thing to say. But anyway,
they're not very good.
No, I don't think they are. But man, it's Tech's scary to bet.
Yeah,
they are. I think they win, but I don't know if I'm willing to bet them.
They are back at home. Those last 2 games were on the road. So,
but they're like one of those teams that you talk about. They're not involved in this hardly ever.
Yeah.
And that pressure is immense when you get to this.
Well,
so let's say if they win, they would play Virginia. Virginia wins next week, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Be Georgia Tech and Virginia.
Yes. For what would basically be the 11 seed.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
but Miami is in the top, aren't they? 10th or 11th?
I can't. What were they? They're like 12 or 13. I thought. Let's see, 13. Yeah,
13. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're the highest ranked ACC team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, okay. If they're ranked higher than the other two, do they go?
I thought the automatic qualifier was a conference champion.
I thought there was something in there, the highest ranked ACC, the highest ranked team.
Well, that will be very interesting. I still think they would move ahead whoever wins it though of them. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Maybe a one loss Georgia Tech.
Yeah. Well,
but they're not going to be a one loss. They're going to have 2.
I was going to say
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah. Anyway, be interesting to see what's going on.
All right. Tennessee and Florida next here, going down to Gainesville here. Tennessee minus 4.5 in this game. Florida, I don't know how they can be ready to play the game. I know it's a rivalry game, but my God, what do you think about this one?
I don't know either. They played good again last week.
Yeah, I have to take Tennessee in this game.
I do too, and I think that line's a little short. It's gone up a point. It was no, Dad, it was 4.5 this morning. Yeah, I'm with you. I think they win. I don't see how Florida can. I don't either. I don't know how they can do it.
Yeah,
they're going to go 3. They could very easily go 3-9. Can you believe that?
No, I can't. All right, we got to address it because Ole Miss isn't playing. The circus that is Lane Kiffin right now is incredible.
Oh, it is. And he's just adding to it.
I still believe he'll be at Ole Miss next year, but he's not doing anything to help me with that opinion.
Isn't that him in a nutshell?
I think, and Curtis made the point of it earlier. It is, but is it becoming distracting? It's just distracting to this team.
I think so
that
too.
Could win the national championship. Like, he has a team that has a legit
Yeah,
chance.
he does. Yeah, I think it's kind of shitting on your own team, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know what's true and what's not.
I don't either. Has somebody actually seen him doing this?
I have no idea. But
the rumors were because they're on a bye week.
Yeah.
Him and his family were looking at houses in Gainesville. I heard that.
Yeah, I don't believe any of it. And, every day I hear a different rumor and it's like, oh, that wasn't true.
Of course,
he not just about him, but everywhere. So.
He could come out and in those rumors real quick if he would, but that's not him. No. And he's enjoying it. And yeah, I agree with you. I think it's really shitting on your own team. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, you just tell Florida, hey, if you want me, you're going to have to wait.
Yeah.
Because I got a team that's got a shot to win the national title, and they need all my attention. And because what is it, Wednesday?
So this is a report that I heard. I read this too, Curtis. He said he said it would be disrespectful to his team to discuss openings and then send his wife and sister-in-law to Gainesville and Baton Rouge on Sunday and Monday.
So he didn't
100% confirmed that happened. Is what I want to really
heard
know.
It too. That's what I heard.
Oh, I heard it
he
too.
was with them.
Yeah,
but
I've heard him too. I've heard that.
I didn't think he would be with them. Now maybe this week he may have sent them ahead to scout, and then this weekend. Because most teams on a bye week don't practice over the weekend.
Right.
You go check out the homes they recommended or something.
I mean, that's crazy.
I don't know. I guess he has to. I guess he has to look into it somewhat, but
yeah.
Usually you don't have a playoff team when you're doing this, right?
No. Mm-mm. No, you don't.
Now, what would be bad is if he does float this rumor crap out there and then he doesn't take either job and Mississippi gets beat.
We talked about it last week, that last game when they have to go to Mississippi State on Black Friday.
Yeah.
And, I mean, look, nobody in this world thinks Mississippi State's better than Mississippi, okay?
No.
I don't want to be – but
no. Because they're not.
That could be a game where if you're not focused, you could lose that game.
Oh, definitely.
So, I don't know.
I don't know either. It's so strange. Let's face it. College football is strange.
Can you, just real quick, and again, maybe I'm too high on him because we saw him in person, and I couldn't have been more impressed.
No, I couldn't either. They were very good.
Would it not be insane?
I didn't think he was, though.
No, I thought his play calling was tremendous, but I thought his decision-making was insane.
Oh, he's a great play caller, yes.
But putting the backup quarterback in on the goal line a couple times and going for it on 4th and 5, your own whatever yard line. I mean,
you're dominating the game. Yeah.
He gave Oklahoma a lot of chance. He was an idiot in that game, but the game plan was great. But no, what I'm trying to get at, it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to get at is, can you imagine you've built Ole Miss and you built it like he built it.
Oh yeah.
They're the best they've ever been.
Yep.
Maybe not talent wise. Maybe that team last year had talent, but I think they had internal problems. This team they're up there. They're the best they've ever had.
Yep.
Ever at the school.
They're damn good.
You're in the playoff. You're going to be 4, 5, 6, somewhere around in there. And he's not coaching the damn game, and he's down at Florida or LSU. How crazy would that be?
Well, I don't know how you can do that when you've been with those kids all year long.
You can't.
I don't either. And then you're in this dumpster fire at either place you go. It's a total mess
Yeah.
at Florida for sure.
Well, LSU might be worse when it
it's
comes
totally
to the
worse. And
outside part of it.
Why would you want to go there anyway when they're trying to get out of the buyout, saying they didn't fire
Yeah.
Kelly when they obviously did? And now you've not only got to satisfy those idiot fans, you got a governor that's interfering and all that shit. Why would you want to go put up with that?
Yeah, that I don't know. Well, this is the thing. I thought Ole Miss underachieved bad. Now I know you can go and go, well, very close losses, this and that. Okay, whatever. They underachieved something horrible. And Mandel's right. If he would have had that talent at LSU at Florida, they would have been through the roof at the guy. They would want to kill the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And at Ole Miss, people are just like, well, I mean, so we still won 9. You know what I mean? It's
he can walk around Oxford and he's a god.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the thing he has, and we noticed it, he has swagger.
Oh, yeah.
And that gives your team confidence.
Very few coaches have walked on that field like he walked on the field.
Yeah, he walked on that field.
Yeah.
This does not intimidate me at all.
No.
And he really hasn't ever won anything that big.
No.
When you get right down to it, but he thinks he has. And
well, I mean, he as a coordinator, he has, but no, as head coach, they
big
haven't.
Difference.
Well, yeah, as a head coach,
he hasn't.
Hasn't. No.
I mean, he's had good teams, yes.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, he was fun to watch.
100%.
Yeah, because the antics he does over there, he's funny. Yep. And but he gives you instant. You're confident in him. A player is.
I will say this. I really like him. I didn't used to, but I have the last 4 or 5 years. I really like him. If he leaves that team, I lose all respect for the guy.
I do too.
Now, if he plays out through the whole playoffs and he waits and he goes and gets another job, hey, whatever that is what it is. But if you make the playoffs and you don't coach, I can't. I've lost all respect for
Well, I'll tell you another thing. I'm going to gain a tremendous amount of respect for Mississippi if they say hit the road, Jack. You're not coaching this team.
Well, it sounds like that's the kind of.
Well, they got to, don't they?
They do. Yeah.
They can't let this guy just run the program when he's not going to be there next year.
It's going to be fascinating to see how it works out. I still believe in my heart he's staying at Ole Miss because I don't see how you throw away this chance. I mean,
I'm not surprised at all what he's doing.
No. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if he comes out and says, I was never going to leave,
But he was on Dumbass's show Monday, I guess, McAfee, and he would not commit one way or the other.
Yeah.
That's the way he is. I'm not surprised at all. But I think he stays. I think he's crazy if he doesn't. But, he beats to a different drummer, so he's a little bit different.
We'll see what happens. It's going to be fascinating. All this is going on, and I just watch his team every week and think, man, they're fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow.
They're very good.
I love the quarterback.
He's really good.
And let's be real. That's why they are where they're at.
It is.
He's just been fantastic. But anyway, that's enough of Ole Miss.
I know.
We'll talk about next week in the Egg Bowl. We'll see what happens. It's just super interesting.
It is.
All right. Here's a fun fact. The Pat McAfee appearance was not approved by the school.
I heard that McAfee has anyway, he paid him to be on there.
Well, McAfee does pay a lot of guests.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
a paid appearance.
Yeah.
It keeps getting better. I
don't think the school has to approve whether he's on there or not, do they?
Well, clearly they don't.
Well, I don't think we're not Nazi Germany yet.
Clearly they don't.
We may be before long, but we're not yet.
All right, let's go on. I mean, honestly, like I think the off season is going to be the most fun we've ever had.
Oh my God, it's gonna be crazy
because there's so many big openings and so many hands in all the pots now. It's going to be wild. So, all right, back now after that fun conversation, let's talk a little Illinois, Wisconsin in Wisconsin.
Let's just say I'm taking Illinois
Okay.
at the point.
Illinois minus 7.5. And let's have the fun continue. And let's go to Cincinnati,
Yeah.
where BYU is a 2.5-point favorite at Cincinnati.
Let's take BYU and the points.
It feels like we're doing the pros now. BYU and the points for
This
me.
is an interesting game, though, because if BYU wins out and then beats Tech,
Well, they're in.
is the Big 12 going to get 2 teams in?
I believe they will.
Then how's the SEC going to get 5?
They're going to, I don't know.
Let me do the math here.
Okay.
Okay. Notre Dame and the other team, the at-large, that's 2.
Yep.
3 from the Big 10, that's
That's
5. 2 from the Big 12, that's 7. 1
Yep.
from the ACC's 8. 8 and 5 is 13. They ain't getting 5 in.
No, they're not. So at that point, you'd be praying Alabama loses or Oklahoma loses.
That's why I'm saying we're not in yet.
Well, no, of course not.
Well, they all say we are. We got to do is win.
Well, we're in if we win.
How? What if Alabama goes ahead and?
No, we have no chance. It's like if we are
What
10
do you mean?
there's no chance.
Are we going to go ahead of A&M?
We would go ahead of BYU or Texas Tech.
Oh, you think we would? They
Yes.
would go ahead and shaft BYU if they're or Texas Tech.
They would shaft Texas Tech
That's
because
what
they would have 2 losses. They'd throw them out. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in. Don't worry about that.
I'm not worried at all because we haven't won yet. So
Right. Okay, final one here. Arizona State. How are they ranked? They go on the road, take on Colorado.
It's got to be ranked.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh well, they are 7-3, I guess. Arizona State minus 7.5. I guess Arizona State, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
What's
All right.
Dion? Is he going to stay?
I don't know.
Is he going to say his health maybe get out?
I don't know. I don't think they'll get rid of him.
No, I don't either.
I think
I'm
Colorado.
just thinking he may be tired of it. He may have just,
People don't remember because it's been a long time. Once upon a time, that was a really good job,
it was.
and it's not anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what'll happen there. All right. Any other games you have this week?
Oh, well, it depends on how much time you want to spend. Florida State at Virginia Tech. That's not right.
Nope. That's last week.
Okay, skip that one. Wait a minute. I see what the problem is. I'm on the wrong page.
There you go.
Florida State at North Carolina State. What do you think?
That is this week. Yes.
That's right. What do you think? They going to win that?
I have no idea.
I like the Wolfpack.
Okay. I would if you made me pick it, I'd probably go Wolfpack. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both 5-5,
Yeah. I mean, Florida State's no good.
and North Carolina State can score.
Yeah.
Louisville at SMU 2.5. Give me the Mustangs and the points in that one. I love that one.
It's my best bet of the week.
Yep.
Okay.
Duke against Big Bill at North Carolina 6.5. Duke's out of the playoffs. Got beat. Kind of a rivalry. They should win. I don't know. Carolina may pull that one out.
You like Carolina in that one? Okay.
I don't think I don't have the guts. All right, Big 12, go to Baylor and Arizona.
Big 12, Baylor, Arizona.
Yeah.
I like
Arizona
this one quite a bit.
Has very quietly won 7 games.
Yep. I like them a lot.
Went to Cincinnati and won. Baylor's tanked it. They got thumped bad at home to Utah. Give me the Wildcats.
I'm 1,000% with you on SMU and Arizona. I like both of them. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Big 10, interesting game. Nebraska at Penn State.
Okay.
Penn State's a 9.5-point favorite.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Can they beat them by 9.5?
I
Or
wrote
is
down
it gonna be
Nebraska.
I know. Or
It's
is it
one of
gonna
my
be
best bets. I wrote down Nebraska. That's
you
too
put
many.
Nebraska? You think they will?
I got, and I'm not a Nebraska supporter,
No,
but I
you
thought
hate
9.5 was way too many points.
I did too. I did too. Uh, let's see. Let's go Conference USA with our favorite team,
Oh, let's do it. This is
Missouri
my
State.
conference. Okay.
Goes to Kennesaw.
Yep.
Forget those records. Well, heck, they got the same record.
Mhm.
6.5. Missouri State hadn't lost a game by that many points all year. I don't, other than the USC game.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Bears. This is their bowl game.
Give me Kennesaw on this one.
Another team I make money on almost every week, Jacksonville State.
Yeah, I saw this one. Knew you'd bring it up. Yep.
1.5 at Florida. No, give me the whatever they are, the Gamecocks.
Yep. I got Jacksonville State in that one as well.
I'm tempted to take Western Kentucky down at LSU too.
Yeah, and also Coastal Carolina plays South Carolina. I thought about taking.
Oh,
both
I got that one written down too. Yes,
Yeah, I thought about both of them. I think I
Yep.
like the Coastal one better.
I do
think.
too. I do too. They're not as good as they have been, but
Yeah.
I don't see any way South Carolina can play this week.
So Coastal is a 23.5 point underdog at
Yeah.
South Carolina.
How in the world can you get them up to play this week?
I don't know. And South Carolina is not a physically imposing
No.
team, so I think it'll be a close game.
I do too. That's about it. The others, again, UNLV is never favored by much.
Yeah, I saw this one. Let me pull it up.
Hawaii's going in there, 2.5 points.
Where are we? There we are.
Let's see.
Yeah, I
6.5. I'd take. I wouldn't even think about it. 2.5.
yeah. So
New.
here's what happened that made this close. Well, first of all, UNLV is they have no defense. So
They don't have defense.
yeah, it's kind of a shootout. Hawaii beat the absolute hell out of San Diego State.
Yes, they
last
did.
time.
That's right. That's right. Because I missed that game.
Oh, I did too. I thought San Diego State, and look, San Diego State came back and won the next week. I don't know
Yep.
what happened,
I don't either. They got stomped.
but that's, I think, why that's so close. But now
Oh.
you're on the road. It's a
Yeah.
different, we talk about it all the time with Hawaii. It's different. I lean UNLV, but I'm a little bit worried
Yeah.
to fade Hawaii again.
They're pretty scary. UNLV is because they can't stop anybody. So,
Yep.
All right. Let's
All
get
right.
to our favorites.
All right, it's the NFL. Oh, it's going to be fun. Here we go. We'll start off with the Thursday night game. The Bills go on the road to take on the Texans. One team has a great offense. One team has a good defense.
Yep.
Bills are 6-point favorites. Who you got?
One team is totally different on the road than they are at home.
Yes.
That would be the Bills.
Yes.
The Texans are the same no matter where they play.
Yep. Mediocre.
The Bills team I saw last week would win this pretty easy. But
Yep.
the week before, they got killed by Miami.
The Dolphins.
I'm staying completely away from it. I can't trust the Bills.
No bet for me. I would take the Bills if you made me.
I would too, but I'm not confident.
No, me neither. All right. Steelers and the Bears. It's the Bears, a 2.5-point favorite this week at home. The Bears are 7-3. How about that?
The Bears are in first place in the
Yes, they are.
NFC North.
Yes, they are.
Pittsburgh schizo.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Bears. I'm going with them this week.
Going with the Bears this week. Give me the Steelers. But too much success for the Bears. Steelers get it done this week. Patriots go on the road to take on the Bengals. The Patriots are 8-point favorites here. They just continue to win.
Mm-hmm. And they
Bengals
are
continue-
impressive.
Yep. Bengals continue to be a disaster. What do you
And
think?
Bengals continue to give up 35 every week.
Mhm.
And I'm taking the Patriots to keep it up.
All right, I will as well. All right, the Giants take on low-key worst coach team now in the NFL, the Lions. The Lions are 10-point favorites here against the hapless and coachless Giants. What do you got?
Oh, God. Detroit's just awful. I don't know what's the matter with them.
I told you.
Yeah, I know. Surely they cover this against the Giants. Surely they do.
Ooh,
It's
think-
at home.
yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go Detroit. Let's go Detroit. Minus 10, Detroit. All right, the Vikings take on the most overrated team in the history of the NFL, the Packers. Packers are 6-point favorites in this one. Vikings they're terrible. What do you got?
Well, I don't know about the Packers. They were lucky to win. Who'd they play? Giants? I think it was. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Won at the last or something.
Yep.
I don't know. The Vikings, I think, are done, though. Give me the Packers.
All right, we'll go with the Packers as well in that one. I don't know. I hate that game. Seahawks and the Titans. Titans are good. They're 1-9. Seahawks,
they're super.
13.5-point favorites on the road.
I thought Seattle played great last week. I thought they were going to win.
I think Seattle's really good.
They are. Can they get up and cover 13.5? I don't know.
I think anybody can against the Titans, honestly.
Well, they should, but we all know 13.5 is a bunch. But if you're ever going to pick a big spread, this is the one.
Yep.
I'll go with them.
All right. The Colts go on the road to take on the Chiefs. It is last stance officially for the Chiefs. They have to win.
They do.
3.5. They looked awful in Denver. The Colts are still playing pretty well. Maybe coming down there just a little, but they're still playing well. What do you think?
I don't know. This is it for the Chiefs. Like you said, they don't look like the Chiefs, do they? I don't know. I didn't think Mahomes looked good at all. They had every chance to win that game, and they didn't. Didn't you think they were going to win it? I did. And even when it was 19-19, I thought they was going to stop them, go get it, and win. And they just took it down, kicked that field goal, and beat them. And no, the Chiefs got the ball when it was 19-19, didn't they?
I don't remember how it went now. I just remember the field.
I know they had a definite chance to win, and they didn't do it. They didn't get a first down when they needed it, when they always do. But the offensive line's killing them. I'm going to go ahead and take them this week. I miss them every week because I pick them. So I think they're better than Indianapolis. Yep,
I would say Indianapolis is coming in a tough spot. I think the Chiefs win. I don't know that they cover 3.5. It could be a field goal game, one way or another.
And the Colts are getting a break with it being at noon.
Yep.
And I don't think the Chiefs are going to win the division. They're just too far behind with not enough games left.
100%. But I do think they're going to win this one.
Well, I do too. And even if they lose one of the last however many, that'd be 11-6. How many times have you seen an 11-6 team not make the playoffs?
Oh yeah, I mean, I think they can make the playoffs.
But they're going to have to start playing because they still got some games they can lose.
Absolutely, including
they got to go to Dallas on Thanksgiving.
Well, I mean, they should beat that. They should beat the Cowboys, but
they should. But Dallas can score.
Yep.
Some weeks.
All right, Jets and the Ravens here. It's the Ravens 13.5-point favorites in this one. I don't know if you can trust them.
I don't
to cover 13.5.
No, they struggled last week against who was it? Cleveland.
Yeah,
they didn't play well at all in that game.
Yeah,
they're going to win. They're going to win the division probably.
Yeah,
but I'm not taking them to cover 13.5. No way.
No, I'm with you on that one. All right, a couple dream matchups in a row here. The Browns and the Raiders. The Raiders are 4-point favorites. They are horrible.
They are.
But the Browns might be worse.
Yeah, and what's his name? Finally got to play. Sanders. Hell yeah, he was lights out in that thing.
Not good.
I thought the announcer was going to have a heart attack when he came in the game. And here it comes. Oh, my. What is wrong with these people? Yeah. I just can't understand. They're the Browns are sitting there 2-8. And if he could play, he would be playing.
He would be playing.
They're not idiots. So I'm going to
take. That's debatable. It is the Browns you're talking about. I wouldn't have been surprised if he came in there and was a superstar. And then they get rid of him in the offseason.
Yeah. You got a point. I think the Browns are going to win.
What? No.
I don't see how the Raiders can beat anybody.
I'll take the Raiders.
I
All
think
right.
the Raiders need to play the Titans.
The worst 6-4 team that ever lived with the Jaguars. They did get that was a great win. They
That was a great
dominated.
win.
So I shouldn't be too hard on them. They take on the Cardinals, who I view as the same as like the Browns and the Raiders and those teams. So it is on the road though. Jacksonville's stupid. What do you think?
I just have never seen a team like the Cardinals.
No.
I don't know how many times did they fumble the balls? They were getting ready to score and stuff. It's just a crazy. They're just inept.
Yep.
Oh, Jacksonville's my best bet, one of my best, and you can't depend on them. But 2.5, come on.
Hell, I'm going to take Jacksonville, but I would never call the Jaguars a best bet. Let's put it that way. All right, Philly goes on the road. Philly, they're offensively very dynamic. They go on the road to take on the very good Dallas defense. They're just so good. Philly minus 3.5 in this one.
Only 3.5 point favorite.
This is a rematch from a game that Dallas really could have won opening week.
There's times Dallas looks good.
I agree. Yeah.
But the other times, oh my God. The Eagles are too classy.
Yeah.
But they got problems.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but offensively, they're
not very good.
Something's not clicking.
No.
So they need to get that straightened out before they get into the playoffs, or they're going to get beat. But I like them in this one.
Yeah, I got to go with the Eagles in this one. I'm with you. All right. How bad are the Falcons? Well,
they're bad.
They're underdogs against New Orleans. New Orleans minus 1.5 in this one. I want to take the Falcons, but
not me.
Okay. You're taking New Orleans.
Penix is out, I think, which
yes, he's out for the year.
Who really cares? I mean, they can't. They're better than their record.
Yes.
They just, some teams are as good as their record, like the Saints, but the Falcons are better than their record.
I'm going to take the Falcons. So,
all right. I miss them every week.
All right. 2 to go here. I really am excited to talk about the last one. The Panthers specifically. The Buccaneers and the Rams. Rams are 7-point favorites in this one.
Man, the Bucs have had 3 in a row, haven't they? Tough games.
Yep.
They're not winning this one. They may play closer than 7, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see it being close. I would take the Rams, though.
They go up to Buffalo and they score, 32 points, and they lose by 11.
Mm-hmm.
You can't give up 43. You just can't. And their defense had been playing pretty good.
Surprise.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't see why they beat the Rams.
I would take the Rams.
Yeah.
All right, then finally, my favorite team, Carolina Panthers. I told you 2 weeks ago they will not beat New Orleans. But then what do? They come back and beat a team they shouldn't last week. So they're right back where they should have been to begin with. They're 6-5, and they take on the 49ers. 49ers 7-point favorites in this one. Who you got?
Panthers could win the division.
They very well could.
They played the Bucs 2 out of the last 3 games. How about that for scheduling?
Crazy. Yeah.
Is that not nuts?
Crazy.
You don't play a division team till the 15th game of the year, and then you play them in the 17th. What is that?
Anyway, I don't
know. Massive win last week.
It was huge.
Great comeback. 49ers, they're up and down, up and down. No way. Give me the Niners.
Yeah. Niners for sure. Yeah. I want to pull up this Panthers schedule real quick because they were my sleeper team. And so they start out with a loss to the Jags, then they lose to the freaking Cardinals, beat the Falcons 30-0, lose to the Patriots. Okay, that's fine. Didn't they get on a little bit of a run?
Yeah.
And you're feeling good. They lost the Bills. That's okay.
Not 40-9, though.
Huh?
Not 40-9.
Yeah, but they're in a good spot. And it's you beat the Saints here.
Yeah.
And then they lose to the Saints. Just terrible loss.
That's at home, too.
Cardinals earlier in the year.
That game to the Saints was at home.
I know. Yep.
So they got the 49ers, the Rams, the Saints again, the Bucs twice, and the Seahawks.
I mean, they're going to get like 8 wins.
I may win it.
I don't think it'll win it, but they could have.
Oh,
They
that
really could have. This year.
New Orleans game was killing them. They'd be in first place.
Yep. Idiots. Anyway, we'll see if they get it done. These are the type of games they might win, though. They're kind of every game's kind of the same for them, you know. It's
Yeah.
kind of ugly and try to win ugly, you know.
Yeah.
So, okay. Anything else before we get out of here?
Nope.
All right. Well, good news. If you like us, we'll be back in 35 minutes because we're going to do blinkers off and we're going to do a combined pick 5 ticket at Aqueduct for Saturday.
Get your money ready, folks.
That's right. Papa Dude has handicapped it. He said he loves a few horses, so he's excited
That's not true.
about that. But yeah, late pick 5 at Aqueduct. We'll be covering that. It's one of those things. There aren't really any stakes to talk about. Del Mar already canceled tomorrow. I don't know if
Why are they canceling?
because it's raining out there and they don't run in the rain.
I see.
So anyway, we'll see what happens. We're gonna do Aqueduct. Hell, they may cancel too. May snow. Who knows? But anyway, okay, we will be back 34 minutes from now. Why not Fairgrounds? Yeah, why not Fairgrounds? Why didn't we do that?
What?
Why didn't we do Fairgrounds instead?
I don't know, but we only got 34 minutes, so
No.
I probably could do much. Are the odds out for Fairgrounds?
No.
I probably could do a lot better.
The answer is because I wanted to do Aqueduct.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the answer.
Oh, I thought maybe you were suggesting we switch.
No, not if Dennis says it for sure. Okay, we're gonna get out of here, guys. We will be back in just a minute. So everybody, if you not listen to that one, have a good rest of your week. And if you do listen to that, we'll see you in a minute. So thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next week.
This is due to Bet Sports.